In this video, I'm literally going to be breaking down exactly how the project is making over 90K every single month and how they placed 8th place in Alex Hormozi's school games, and they did it with just 3 things. So this is Caprice Brown. This is the owner of the project. He, of course, has a growth operator on his behalf running the whole system for him. In the last 24 hours, they've managed to add $6,000, and in the last month they added 42,000, and they currently sit at 90,000 every single month with this paid community model. And as a content creator, it's the same exact system you could replicate inside your business. I'm going to be breaking down the automations that make this work and exactly the funnel breakdown that makes this whole thing flow seamlessly. So this is the exact funnel I'm going to be breaking down: the attention to interest to desire to action funnel, and how they're leveraging this automation software and they're leveraging to make a ton of money. So of course they have attention. So Caprice currently has 2 forms of attention. Of course, he does have more social platforms that he posts on, but these are the main two forms of attention that he's gathering. So he has 56K followers or subscribers on YouTube, and he's literally just posting content on like specific guides on how to actually, scale your clothing brand, as well as just like, regular posts when it comes to like actually guiding people on growing and scaling their clothing brand. And then on his Instagram, that's where he's doing like the actual flexing and most of the traction, since he's flexing, the bills and all the packages that they're shipping out for the clothing brand. So it makes it a no-brainer, and it garners a ton of attention. And that's where the interest is built up, is essentially when he's flexing, the clothing packages and the dollar bills. It's basically bringing in a level of interest because people start to wonder how he is doing this and how he's able to achieve so much success at such a young age. I think right now he's 17 or 18. And so in the interest phase, all he's doing is throwing up an Instagram story, basically just super simple stuff with a call to action. So all he says is DM me the word skill if you want to learn how, or like have a few spots for my private mentorship, DM me skill if you want to lock it in. And this system right now, I'm not sure that it's fully in place. I'm sure when he was launching the full community and getting a ton of paid members inside, this was the exact system they were using, since the growth operator that helps him, run this full system actually launched another community with him, and he basically showed the full system that he follows, and I'm sure it's the same system he followed with Caprice. So he throws up the DM automation, and then using ManyChat, which you can install into your business, place inside of your DM inbox. All he's doing is every time somebody replies to their story and sends something like sauce or different versions of sauce, then the automation basically waits like 50 seconds and then it says something for them. So you don't even have to necessarily be in your DMs to be answering all the messages that are coming in. You could simply just add ManyChat into your business, create some, automations, some bot automations. And all you're doing is, as soon as somebody comes into your inbox and is interested in your solution, so interested in what you have to offer and how you teach it, it sends them a specific sales letter, a specific sales asset. And that's exactly what he's doing here. So once somebody says scale, he sends this message. So he sends, bet bro, watch this video all the way through and let me know if you want to lock in a spot. And essentially it's going to be a sales asset that basically guides the viewer down the creator's journey to build up trust and authority, as well as presents the value, the unique value proposition. So why is this clothing brand accelerator program, community, whatever you want to call it, how is this different than the market, right? And how much is it valued at, right? What are the components inside of it? What am I going to be getting? So this is the prospect coming in, the lead coming in, and then you send them this to prime them to buy, and then you send them the link. So then the desire phase, of course, happens when they actually click on the VSL, the sales letter. So the little video that is sent here. Inside of that video, basically all they're getting is the hook. So how I did X, Y, and Z without common pain point with my unique value mechanism. Intro is going to be basically outlining the journey. So how I did it, basically the struggles that I went through, rock bottom, how I managed to get out of it, etc. Who is basically who this is for and who this is not for. So this is going to actually pull in the people that you want. So I mean, for him, it would be clothing brand owners, and it would push away people that are, just drop shipping clothing online. So it's going to pull in the audience members, the target audience that he genuinely wants. Then the bridge is just going to be the exact steps to follow. So it's usually around 5 to 10 steps that they're going to follow. So hop in, we'll analyze your clothing brand. Number two, we'll look over the materials you're using and optimize your website, SEO, whatever. 5 to 10 steps basically outlining exactly what it is that you're going to be getting from the program and the exact steps that you're going to be following. It creates a tangible feeling of like a roadmap that they're going to be following. Then there's going to be the unique value proposition. So like I mentioned before, inside of this VSL or sales letter or sales asset, whatever you want to call it, is basically where he differentiates himself from the market. So if there's other clothing brand accelerator programs that kind of get your clothing brand off the ground or scaling it, then this unique value proposition is going to separate yourself from it. And then finally, the value, so what they actually get inside, so the components of what they're getting from the community or the program, and the CTA. So classic call to action, just join now. And it's usually I'm in for this VSL. And then he's just going to ask a couple questions to qualify essentially the lead that's coming in, if they even have the money. And if they even have the intention behind actually joining. You know, sometimes we get a ton of unqualified leads. So you want to make sure that you're qualifying them before offering your solution. And you want to make sure that this is the person that can actually get results and has the intentions to get results, because then they come in, they pay, and then 7 days, 14 days later, they want a full refund. And you don't want to deal with those people. So he's going to ask a couple questions. The guy is going to, dive deep into pain points. So for example, I just got fired from my job, etc. And then finally, you're just going to send the link over. They click on it and they're a member in your community, or for example, in his community. The action step here is going to be the project, of course. There's a simple join $75 a month button. Right now, he has 1.2K members online, only 2 admins, meaning, he has like over 1,100 members, etc., paying him $75 a month. So if we go through the money math real quick, it's going to be 1,200 times $75 every single month. He is making $90K every single month just from a clothing brand accelerator. So all he's teaching people is how to launch and scale their clothing brand. And it's exactly how any content creator can literally teach people to launch and scale whatever they are teaching or whatever they have a passion and expertise behind. So obviously, like I mentioned before, it would be crazy to think that Caprice is running this all by himself. This is Pierre right here. This is the growth operator helping him facilitate this process. So Caprice only focuses on posting content and, of course, the Instagram stories that bring in the attention. And Pierre is on the back end just making sure that everything is flowing smoothly, adding all the automations and making sure that this whole system is printing the 90K that it does. So like I said, Caprice brings in the viewers and his team turns them into paying customers. That way you can focus on creating high quality content. And this is exactly what guys like Iman, Andrew Tate, and other content creators are doing to make over 100K per month. And all they're doing is focusing on content creation, which is what they do best and is highest leverage, while they have a team behind the scenes completely operating for them and turning those viewers that they bring in into paying customers. So if you desire to implement this new community model that's making other content creators over 100K per month, or you have any questions regarding it, you can always feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at Miguel S. Rome. I'll be sure to answer any questions that you guys have. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are interested in seeing other breakdowns like this, I'll leave a playlist attached right here where I'm breaking down other content creators that you can go see exactly how their funnels work.